Hi everyone. In this video, you will learn bill payment flow. So let's take a look what we are planning to learn. So you learn bill payment end-to-end flow, current versus future state, business requirements, functional requirements, process mapping, user stories, acceptance criteria, test cases, and defect management, and one SQL query, one API basics, and one business analyst interview preparation. So everything related to bill payment. Okay. So now let's understand the bill payment flow, end-to-end flow. Let's reduce this one. So this is a scenario, customer pays a bill through mobile banking and receive confirmation. Okay, so you are paying your utility bill or electricity bill, any kind of bills, this is applicable. So let's get started. Okay. So before we get started the bill payment flow, small scenario here. Okay. So this is a job posting. You have joined a Canadian bank as a junior business analyst. The bank wants to enhance its bill payment system. Okay. So let's see what are the features in a bill payment system. So customers should be able to pay utility bills, pay credit card bills, pay mobile phone bills, schedule future payments, view payment history. So your responsibility is to gather requirements, document process, write user stories, and support testing. Okay. So the business scenario, John received his electricity bill for $150. He logs into mobile banking. He selects pay bills, hydro company, account number, payment amount. The bank validates the request. The payment is processed. So the utility company received the funds. So John received a confirmation notification. So this is applicable for other bills also. So let's visualize the flow. So here our customer logs to the mobile banking and select pay bills here. Okay, so you see hydro. Okay, he enter the details, select biller detail, enter account number, enter amount, confirm payment. So this request sent to the API gateway, secure request sent to the bank through the API gateway. So this is the bill payment service. So validate biller, right? It's validate whether this is a validate company. Validate amount, check John account whether this amount is available. Check payment rules, create payment request. Okay. Fifth step, core banking system, verify customer account, check our available balance, debit customer account. Number 6, payment network. So this will send to the payment request, routed to a payment network for processing. So biller company, receive payment and updates the account. So confirmation and notification. Payment confirmation is sent to customer via SMS, email, or in-app message. Okay. Now let's continue our discussion. Okay, so we discussed about the business scenario. Now let's understand the business process. Okay, so the business process, can we fill in this space here? So first one, John logs into what? Can you guess, John, where he logs in here? Mobile banking, right? So, right, mobile banking. Second step, John selects what options? Bill payment. Third, John enters the payment, what amount? The system validates what? Request. Confirmation is sent to the customer. Okay, so this is a simple flow. Mobile banking, log into the user, log into the mobile banking, select bill payment option, enter the amount, system send the request, and customer get a confirmation. Process flow, customer, mobile banking app, bill payment service, validate biller and amount, check balance, debit customer account, payment processing network, biller company, payment confirmation, notification service, customer receiver confirmation. All right. Okay, now let's understand the current state. So customer visit company website separately, multiple payment methods are required, manual payment tracking is needed. So problem, time consuming, multiple logins, missed payments, poor visibility. So future state, customers can pay bills from one platform, schedule payments, view payment history, receive confirmation. So faster payments, better customer experience, reduce late payments. So let's understand the business requirement here. Customer shall be able to pay registered billers. Okay. Customer shall receive payment confirmation. The system shall validate biller information. The system shall prevent payment when funds are insufficient. Customer shall view payment history. Okay. So from here, what are the business requirement? What are the system requirement? Okay. So let's match the requirement. So here we have allow bill payment. What will match here from here? Customer shall be able to pay registered billers. Okay, so this is the right one. Let me copy here. I'll paste it here. So this is the requirement. This is what we need to build. Okay, so allow bill payment. So customer shall be able to send money. Okay, second one we have here send confirmation. Let's see what would match here. Customer shall receive payment confirmation. I think this is the right one. Match here. Let me highlight. Here. Okay. Third one, the system shall validate biller information. Right? Validate biller. These are requirements. Okay. Fourth one, what we have in D, prevent overdraft. So that's why we need to check balance, right? So the system shall prevent payments when funds are insufficient, right? So that's why you deposit money if any installment payments are going on before the date, right? The next one, we have customer shall view payment history. E. So we have here view payment history. Okay, so bill payment, send confirmation, validate biller, prevent overdraft, view payment history. So now let's move on to the functional requirement. Okay, in the functional requirement, validate customer account. System should validate customer account, right? System should validate biller. System should validate amount. Check available balance. Generate payment reference number. Debit customer account. Process payment. Store payment record. Send notification. Display payment history. So if you get a project, so try to list down your requirements like this. Then you can later on you can build. Okay, so first try to identify what features and functionalities are involved here. So now let's understand the system architecture. So this is the mobile app. So API gateway. So this goes to inside a microservice. So here we have customer service, bill payment service, notification, history service. Okay. So these all are in one service. Core banking system, payment network, biller company. Okay. So when customers do the move money bill payment, create API request, it will go through all the systems. Okay. So now let's write user stories as I want, so that this is the method we are going to use. Sample, as a customer, I want to pay my utility bill online, right? So that I can avoid visiting a payment center. That's a sample user story. So now let's fill up the acceptance criteria for this one, okay? Customer selects what? Bill payment, right? Customer system validates biller information, right? System debits the customer account. System send a confirmation, right? You can fill up this one. So you can write one clear acceptance criteria. Given the precondition, I am logged into the mobile banking customer. When I select a registered biller and enter a valid payment amount, then the payment should be processed successfully. So this is the expected result. Precondition, customer is on mobile banking. What customer is doing? Register bill payment and valid payment. Enter the valid payment, right? And what's the expected result? Payment should process successfully and confirmation should be displayed. So let's write some test cases for this scenario. Validate bill payment, invalid biller, insufficient balance, blank amount, right? So these test cases can validate, right? So C, with invalid biller, the payment is going. With insufficient balance, these are all negative test cases, okay? So valid bill payment should be successful, right? Like these are happy path. You enter all the details and do a bill payment, it should successful. Invalid biller error should be displayed. Insufficient balance, payment should be rejected. Blank amount, it should give a validation error. Invalid account number, validation error. Amount validation error. If there is no amount, where notification generated, notification received, right? Payment history, open history and display. Okay. So now let's go through a defect exercise. Okay. So John pays 150 electricity bill. Money is debited from John's account. The utility company never received the payment. Okay. How to answer to this question? So should a defect be raised? Yes. Okay. Write the answer. Yes. Defect should be raised because the customer's account was debited, but the biller did not receive the payment. Okay. So now SQL, find bill payment for customer 1001. Okay. How to find bill payment for this customer, right? So select will give all the customers. right? Viewing the customer detail from bill payment table. So after from, this the table name, this the columns. We are getting all the columns. So we are filtering only customer 1001. So where customer ID equal to 1000. Very straightforward. Select here, referring to the table columns, what columns we want to see, from which table, bill payment table, wildcard. We are filtering 1001 is the customer ID. Okay. So next one, API exercise. So this is sample request post API bill payment. Here we have JSON format, key, value, key, this the value. Okay. So here customer account, biller code, amount. So the mobile banking application or online banking portal consumes this API to initiate the bill payment transaction. Okay. So now let's understand one sample question, interview question. Explain the bill payment process. A customer logs into mobile banking and select a registered biller. The system validates the biller information and payment amount. The core banking system verifies available funds and debits customer's account. The payment is routed through the payment network to the biller. A payment record is stored and confirmation notification is sent to the customer. As a business analyst, I would gather requirements, create process flow, write user stories, define acceptance criteria, and support testing activities. Okay. Now let's go to the summary. So we learned here bill payment flow, current was future state, business requirement, functional requirement, process mapping, user stories, acceptance criteria, test cases, defect management, SQL basics, API basics, and one interview question. Okay. So every project you work, you can map this checklist, right? The flow, the BE artifacts, I would say up to here, all the BE artifacts. Flow, current state, future state, business requirement, functional requirement, process memory, user stories, access, these all BE artifacts. Here you are supporting the testing, UAT, like regular testing. And this the post release, after release, how do you handle bugs? Okay, then you prepare for the interview. Okay, that's the end of bill payment flow. I'll see you guys with a new banking flow. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.